Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, if you haven't heard of us, we are Loco Radio. We are on 11 p.m. on Spreaker, 12 a.m. on Blog Talk. We are your late night munchies. For your talk radio junkies, this is Loco Radio. Loco Radio.
I need Loco Radio. You love Loco Radio. You need Loco Radio.
Alright! Go boy. Get him. Ever since my mama died, hopped in the booth and spit homicide. 9/11, 187 for murder. I'm a ride. Drama type. Mafia thoughts. Back on that Dottie shit. You the chair, I pissed on your seat. It's like a body trick. Indirect spitting, they venom attract drama. Snakes slither smooth to they facing that black mamba. Match game's over, they should've told you I'm back focused. The black mamba or black locust, relax soldiers. I'm getting paper, so my tummy's tight. That means the stomach's full, that's what your honey like. 100 rounds, call it the sunny light. I had them shells slap a target. Money might still at boy be break a roof when I'm in the booth. I am the truth. Fireproof your motherfucking coupe. Home burn shit down like an absolute. Back at it, rap savage. Black mama shit that is not average. Put your little shorty in a black casket right next to you and it's a rap marriage. Nobody, model chicks. You don't get people when to swallow dick. Son the truth, politics. Black footy on me with the hollow tip. Double R, rainmakers, storming when that thunder comes. Wonder twins, activate, I'm speaking through my other lungs. Only fuck with that 5 off the forest. After that, we back to back in that 305. What the fuck is you laughing at? Laugh now, cry later. Hidden get found on a back rest. You test, mama seek, devil get found in a rat dress. So, save your breath. We them new niggas. Rainmakers, who is you niggas? Black mamba, put the kids to flesh. Hey niggas, I'm deep correction. Wait for sex with a baby these niggas playing threat. And I'm back, but they ain't make the right call. So all you niggas replacement reps. Game's over. Fall back. Welcome to your death. My mixtape is called that.
Well, that was MykFevah.
That was a really good song.
Sure it was. And this is Ray.
Chrissy D.
And you're listening to Loco Radio. We have a phenomenal artist tonight. When I say phenomenal, I mean phenomenal.
Sure is.
He's very versatile, and he's been around since the 80s.
Wow. That's good.
So, let's, without further ado, let's give Mr. Fevah his spotlight, shall we?
Sure thing, we should.
Let's call him real quick.
All right, call him up. What he's got. I'm excited to hear what he has.
You tricked us.
So what do you mean? I think that I answered the phone, but you know, it clicked off for me, so I had to go on the Twitter right quick and get the bat phone number. You know what I mean? I'm calling.
Well, we're glad you called.
Yeah,
well, anyway,
I heard you talking about me a little bit right there, but we're gonna say that for later.
You're not gonna hear this. Like we said, where'd you come up with that?
What happened is actually that intro is gonna be the intro to my third mixtape, and I was listening to one of the I want to say it was DJ Whiteout, and I actually liked the beat. I didn't know what song it was, and I was actually chilling with one of my people, and they was like, "That's the Yuck beat," and it was like Lil Wayne and 2 Chainz. So I was like, I ended up listening to their actual song. I was like, oh, I could murder this, and I just came up with the intro for it.
Well, I mean, if anybody wants a background on you, you started back in the 80s, right?
No, I was born in the 80s.
Ah, okay. Okay, so you were...
Yeah, I'm an 80s baby.
Oh, okay. I see you're from Hartford, too.
Yeah, North End. You know what I'm saying? Murderfield stand up, you know what I mean? Enfield and Mansfield Street, you know? Where, I mean, it was rough, you know? But, you know what I mean, music was a way that, you know what I mean, I stayed afloat besides that. And I mean, you already know my cousin Jack Nichols. So he kept me, you know what I'm saying, on my toes with, you know what I'm saying, with things in general, life in general, you know what I'm saying? But we really focused on, school, music, and sports.
Yeah, that in that time, though, it was an era of, just some bad shit. And just the fact that you just decided to go the other direction, shows about your character.
Yeah, I mean, I got, I am the cliche of being a product of my environment, but, being a product of that environment don't mean you have to go to what the norm of that product of the environment being. Like, I have, friends and family members that are pure T thugs. Like, they just wake up and eat shit and sleep shooting people and selling drugs. I mean, that was some of my thing. And, I got a lot of older cousins, and I was always seen as the golden child. Like, I couldn't do nothing wrong. So, that kind of helped me stay out of trouble, too, because if I even try to get in trouble, somehow they hear about it, and then I got problems with them.
Yeah, you don't want to get in trouble with family members. I understand.
Not at all. Not at all.
Well, because back in the day, if you got in trouble, correct me if I'm wrong, you get your ass whooped. There was no ifs, ands, or buts. We weren't talking about it.
Oh, no. You get your ass whooped by about 4 different sets of people. If it was the neighbor that caught you, you get your ass whooped by them. Then they going to tell your grandmother or your grandfather. You get beat by them. Then they going to tell your parents. You get beat by them. And then if you, like I said, I got close cousins. I got one older brother. He hear about it. And if it's something I got to do with the block, the hood, or whatever, then it's just shots and body shots. And it was no playing around. Like, you let me understand, like, it's real out there in them streets.
Yeah, exactly. So when did you get in the hip-hop game?
I started rapping at about 12, so that was about 92. Like I said, Nichols kind of coached me up through, let's say, from about 96 to 99. We was in a small local group called Nutside Entertainment. I left them because I didn't like what one of the head producers and head artists, how his movements were at the time. Like, I felt like there was about 5 of us, and it was 2 like kind of main dudes, and me, Nichols, and the protege, who I'm the protege of, Casino Giles, rest in peace. Yo, stop leaving the fucking horn, man. Anyway,
that's real life right there.
There you go.
Yeah. I'm at the gas station. I mean, 'cause I gotta get that good reception. But this motherfucker is in the truck. With both people in the truck. Nobody's in the store. They beeping the horn all crazy. This broad looking at me like I'm saying something wrong. You see me on the phone like I'm fish bowling right now. Like you can see through my car. Stop beeping the horn. Anyway, so.
Oh, I hate that.
So it was me, Nichols, and one of my cousins that died. Rest in peace, Casino Giles. Yeah, I mean, we Nichols was kind of good because he was under the lead artist on the producer aspect. But me and Casino, like, just because we did like mostly rapping, like we wasn't getting no look. So Casino left first. And then I kind of stayed maybe like 2 years after, and then I skated. I started doing some shit on my own, you know what I'm saying, this and the third. Really nice at what I was saying probably until like 2007. And no, actually, excuse me, 2006. And that's when I linked back up with Nichols. He was like, yo, I'm doing my own thing now. You know what I'm saying? You can come in, you know You know what I'm saying? I know you still got that fire. We work on your delivery and, you know what I'm saying, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And then it just opened up from there. And, I mean, under his tutelage, and like I said, under Casino's tutelage, like, I just learned how to control a crowd or, you know, think of different ways to flip a verse or write different ways. Like, it's because of him, and this is some inside trader information. Every song that I sent you has 3 versions of it, and that's his doing. Because he said, you know, you can do one song where you're just lyrical, but everybody is not going to feel your lyricism. So you need to understand how that beat works and maybe do something that could be in a club. Or if it has, which I love string instruments. So if it has strings, see how the strings talk to you and write another version of the song or the verse. So that's, I got to give, you know what I'm saying, all my accomplishments, if you will, so far to Jack Nichols, because, I mean, like I said, he coached me through doing it. But it's been about, you know, since I started, this is 14, so 26, 16 years, something like that.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. I'm going to tell you how much I do my homework. You are the only motherfucker I know that can dance around for about 5 minutes and not spill one drop of your drink. I watched that and I was like, are you kidding me?
That's alcohol abuse if you spill. For real. No,
I was
going to
say you were never.
Listen,
I bet you
love my Hennessy and my Remy Martin, and if I'm in a club or somewhere, or if I buy it, I'm not spilling it. That's just rule of thumb number 1.
Back in the day, you get your ass beat for that.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. The only time you're supposed to spill your liquor is when you're pouring it out to your homies. Other than that, if it's in a cup, it better stay in the cup until it gets to your mouth, and even if there, you better not be letting it spill out the side of your face. That's just what it is.
I'm like Feva must have a spill-proof cup or something.
Nah, it's that hand-eye coordination. I used to dribble tennis balls in the basement blindfolded like Isaiah Thomas.
Wow.
Yeah, I had a lot of experience with tennis balls too, but that was running to the wall, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm. I already know.
So, the question I gotta ask: are you a yacht boy?
Oh yeah, I'm a yacht boy general.
And for anyone who don't know what that is, can you explain a little bit?
All right. So me and one of my other cousins, we was like, you know, we need something that's going to be catchy. Somehow that's going to put it out there. So we was talking, and he was like, yo, these chicks be fucking with these little dick niggas. These niggas be like speedboats. And he was like, you know what I'm saying, but if you in my, for real, he was like, if you in my team, you got to be a yacht boy. And I asked that shit. I asked him the same thing like the girl said. I was like, what's a yacht boy? And he was like, if you look at a yacht just moves dumb slow, but it's big as fuck, and everybody at some point wants to be on a yacht. So he was like, we're going to be the yacht boys. I'll be the captain, you be the general. Make the song about it. And then that's how the song came about it.
Funny as shit, man.
Sure is.
Yeah. So I mean, like a lot of the shit that I write, that shit is just inspiration from wherever. Like, it's not even, like, I don't think that I can sit down and write a song. Like, I've never been that type of dude. But I'm at the gas station right now, you know what I'm saying, like I said, because my reception is bad at my house. I'm looking around right now. I might really sit here and hear a beat or have Nichols send me a beat and write a whole song about CVS Pharmacy because I'm looking right at the sign right now. But I'll flip the CVS to Cocky, Vicious, and Stable or vagina sucks at the pharmacy. Like, that's how I get my inspiration. And then I just write the damn song. I just said, chicks with vagina suck at the pharmacy.
So it's basically whatever's around you at the time.
Oh, shit. I might come up with that. I may really write that tonight. But no, but yeah, I mean, that's what I actually do. You know?
I hear that, man. So you're saying you could write 16 bars, right?
Yeah. Like, if it's like, I got two types of writing. I got an open verse, and then I got a song. And my open verses, I don't really like to freestyle too tough because I'm a punchline rapper. So I need my punchlines to be on point and my setup to be crazy. I can't think of my punchlines as fast as me saying them, then I can write them. So, and then, but when I'm doing the song, being that I stay focused on the topic, I can actually freestyle a song and then get to the point where, okay, I got these lines, these lines, these lines, these lines. Okay, let me write those down. Then I start on the next, let's say 4. Okay, now I got 12. And then when I actually sit down is when I will go ahead and do the last 4 because it's going to be a punchline at the end of those 4 bars for the 16.
Nice. Matter of fact, you know what? Let's hear some 16 bars.
Let me see. Hey.
So much hate. Yep.
Call it the rebirth for life, rebirth. I'm landing feet first. You understand how streets work. Stop saying t-shirts to beat, not to be murked. Listen, this is teamwork. Fuck if you harder than me, but who gon' see first? Still miss the hot 16 of MykFevah. Since calm, I feel a growing pain, MykFevah. Perp sour diesel and piff, we like reefer. Give me 45 with the chick, I pipe Stevers. Real shit, I get in they head like psych teachers. Scream hella swag so they holler. Hype preachers, you bite fever, get them stressed like white beaters. IBM compatible chips, my mind features. Listen, I'm the truth, don't lie neither. Atheists believe in the God like Christ seekers. All of you night creatures with a complex mind. Now I understand how I black like white teachers. 16. That's 64 beats in a bar. Like 2 of those, it's like 128. Damn. Okay. Let me. Okay. I never left, but I'm back.
Yeah.
You are very talented.
Thank you.
Very, phenomenal. Just the fact that you can, like, spit, like, I've heard all kinds of songs and they're all different. It's like very versatile, very creative. A lot of rappers out there, or hip-hop artists, or whatever you consider yourself, whether you consider yourself, just, out rhyming, or you consider yourself hip-hop, something you live.
Yeah, I mean, me personally, and again, I got to give all praise to Nichols. Like, he asked me a question one time. He's like, do you want to be a rapper or you want to be an artist? And I'm like, I'm a rapper. Like, what do you mean being an artist? He was like, a rapper can stay in one genre, and that's all they could do. Does what an artist with paint do. It paints you a picture. So if you want to be a rapper, by all means, be a rapper. Just do what you do. But if you want to be an artist, you got to understand everything about music. That goes from not just sitting down with your pen and your pad and writing, but understand how a metronome works, how many beats are in a bar. So that way, if let's say the track is at 90 beats per minute, you know that you need to put, instead of 64 beats in a bar or 16, if you're going to rap fast, you need to do 128. So I consider myself an artist, not a hip-hop artist, not a rapper, because I say the same thing that I tell anybody. I can flow to a banjo. And if you ever heard of banjo, them shit is hard to flow through.
You could probably throw some screaming heavy metal and you figure a way to rhyme on it.
And I'm telling you, I could do it. It's just, I mean, and it's just me. It's me. Like I'm. If you listen to every track that you have from me, I don't rhyme on the beat. I rhyme on all the undertone stuff, whether it's the violin or the bass from the guitar or the snare. I rhyme on those, so it allows me to be more open and play with the verse a little bit better. Most people don't catch that until I actually say it. Because, I mean, like, when I say I am start to the 4 bars, into the 4 bars. Like, there's no way around that. And I actually have trouble in the studio because, you know, in the studio, I don't know how many artists you done came across or studio-wise, but when you got to spend money, I am very cheap. You're not going to get $30 an hour from me. I can do 19 songs in about an hour because I go over my shit so much. I'm telling you, bro, I go over my shit so much. It's like, all right, look, load up the beat. I'm going to do one dry run through, and then the next time I say let's go, we going live from there. And it's like I've studied how booths work, how engineers work, like how an engineer want to talk to you forever. You know what I'm saying? That's money being paid. Them talking to you, they want to know your interests, your hobbies. I'm not coming for all that. Let's load this track. Let me get these 2 16s done, these 3 hooks. If I got a bridge, let's get that. And then after, we can talk about how I like to go fly fishing in the Connecticut River.
Yeah, I understand that. So basically, you take no prisoners, take no shit.
Not at all. I mean, like I tell anybody, I am the most cockiest, humblest dude you will ever meet. Like, I listen to everybody's stuff, even if as a rapper, I think you're whack. As a consumer, because you have the balls to get up and do your craft. So, but in that same sense, don't come at me because I got some shit in this brain of mine that'll make you like really want to be like, okay, I'm not fucking with B right now.
I got a question for you. I asked, Kay Cohiba yesterday. I'm gonna ask you today. Connecticut is known as the #1 buyer of CDs. Why are they so ashamed or afraid or just don't want to buy Connecticut artist CDs?
Okay, so this is what happened. You got Cohiba, me, Nichols, and let's just say Sicko Guy. Now, what happens is, Sicko Guy, he's tough. I heard his part's tough. All right, so Sicko Guy, he lives in Enfield. Nichols lives in Hartford. Cohiba lives in New Haven. And I live, you know what I'm saying, in Danbury. Now, between those 4 or 5 points, you have a lot of people that rap. Now, what happens is, you get Cohiba on the show. Cohiba shit is fire. He's cracked. But he's waiting for the right opportunity to put out his shit. Same way I'm doing, same way Sicko Guy doing, same way Nichols is doing. It's the bottom feeders that want to throw out that garbage every week. So then when we try to drop our shit, it's like, yo, we're already tainted. Until we get an outlet like yours, or somehow we make it to 93.7 to get a little buzz out there, so that way when you see the face and put the music with the face, you more apt to buy a CD. But off that initial, if you're not like extremely just popping in the street, nobody's gonna buy your shit because of Joe Blow and Josephina Blow and everybody else that put out that garbage. So that's like really what happens. But then again, in that same sense, that's where the hate comes from. And me, Cohiba, Sicko Guy, and Nichols. We got to go everywhere else but Connecticut to get love. And in Connecticut, when you do, come back to it, they want to, they want to be like, well, you left us to go somewhere else. You didn't support us when we were here. Why is so much hate between artists? Artists don't want to buy other artists' CDs. They don't want to collabo. And a lot of artists, honestly, I feel a lot of artists are scared because your boy has done told you that you was fired, but you get somebody that'll bite your neck off, and you heard that he'll bite your neck off. You kind of like, nah, I don't even know. So you start giving them the, no, we going to get up and do a collabo. No, dog, I got you. No, it don't never happen because you're nervous.
Very true. Well, I know from growing up in Connecticut, though, there's certain territories and they just don't like each other. For what reason, I'll never know. They just don't like each other. Mm-hmm. And that also makes it harder.
I mean, in Connecticut, it's a lot of comments, but this is my theory on it. Connecticut, we're in the best, worst place on the map for music. We're stuck between New York and Boston. We don't sound like New Yorkers or Bostonians. We don't sound like them. So it's like it's such a competition to be that number one dude in Connecticut, so that way a radio station in Boston will feel you, or a radio station or a producer or some sort in New York will feel you. It's like we all crabs in a bucket. If Connecticut was to take the Atlanta, the Texas, the Florida way of life of thinking, it'll be so many people on right now, and we'd do what Trillville did. We'd do what Young Money did. We'd do what Scarface when they was out, what they did. We'd do what T.I. was doing. You know what I'm saying? Because if you look at the CDs, regardless, or even, I don't really like them too tough, but, you know what I'm saying? You'll see what Rick Ross was doing. You know what I'm saying? How that whole DJ Khaled movement started. All them dudes that was not really under Khaled, but Khaled had like the mixtape featuring, them dudes all was like, yo, we're going to put our egos aside. Khaled is coming at us like this. We're going to go to like this. And you see what happened with Rick Ross. You see what happened with Wayne. You see what happened with Ace Hood. Like, I'm going to tell you honestly, I didn't like Ace Hood when he first came out. But I listened to him because I like what Khaled was doing. Now he one of my favorite artists. Like, I fuck with Ace Hood all day. You know what I'm saying? But if you look at that whole 305, how it got popping, it's because they came collective. If 860 and 203 would actually do that, set their egos aside, and really put out a real compilation, not a compilation of your boys and one extra person, we had this shit shut down because there's too many artists with talent in Connecticut. But it's the crab in a barrel theory.
Well, no disrespect, but 475, 860, it's all 203. Everything else is an extension code.
Mm-hmm.
Because originally was 203.
Yeah, and then they had to split the state up, I mean, I still remember my phone number in 88. It was 232784537. It's nothing. You know what I'm saying? But they had to split the state up. I'm just thinking about it right now. That might have added to the hate subliminally because you split the state up. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's weird. Now I'm going some hood shit real quick. Like, we are so split up. We are split up. We are split up. We are split up. When niggas go to jail, 860 fuck with 203 because there might be some 413 niggas there. And they don't like each other. This and the third. New Haven and Hartford to stick together. Bridgeport and New Haven to stick together. We get back in the streets in the state-wise. Bridgeport beefing with New Haven. New Haven beefing with Hartford. But then again, the 203 stick together, 860 stick together. Back when we was all 203, it might have been a lot of love there.
Yeah, I think it's a big conspiracy theory because they know that, with the amount of, sales they make there, if everybody were to get together, then, you know, other places would be losing out on money.
Right.
Because things would be cheaper to distribute because it's right in your hometown.
Right. But, I mean, that can't be done. So, you know, you mean you have different pockets of individuals that got to try to scrounge up. But, okay, if you look like you're getting a little buzz out here, somebody from another pocket going to shut that whole thing down. And then we don't see the big picture of it being that one get on, no matter where you are, another one's going to get on because even in Connecticut, we sound different from each other. So, you know what I'm saying, it's like it's just need one to really get through the door, but when they get through that door, they want to try to get everybody in from the basement. How many houses really got basements that you can walk through? Instead of just bringing somebody to the back door or bring them to the front door or building a whole new house where you got 800 rooms in there and people could just, you know what I'm saying, live there and you get this money. You know what I'm saying? They don't think on that way. So it's like, you know, it becomes what it is.
Yeah, I totally agree there. I believe if there was actually unity and everybody would, you know, put their differences aside and stop hating on each other.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the possibilities are endless. There's so much money that could be made out there. It's not even funny.
Right.
I had a buddy of mine. He sang a song that said, you know, Connecticut to medicine, we better than the veterans. That was like part of it, like his lines. Mm-hmm. And he got booed off stage. And he was phenomenal.
Right. And that's what
Connecticut.
That's it. Mhm. No, I'm saying
well, anyway,
that's what. Huh?
Go ahead.
No, I'm saying, and that's what happens. You know what I mean? All the time, because it's not their boys of stage. Like that's why, like a lot of times, like even you saying that line, I'm like, yo, that shit's kind of tough. Damn, that wordplay was kind of crazy. I might have to go find him. We might have to get on a wordplay session real quick. Like, I respect that right there. But then again, that's not my man's and them. So when he said that, I'm about to pull him. But my man gonna say bubble gum, honey bun, son of cum, Sonny thought, oh shit, yo, that was crack, yo, that was the hottest shit I heard for the night. No, it wasn't. No, it really wasn't. it really wasn't, dude. You know what I mean? That's what you get. That's why I don't even do really open mic competitions no more. Because no matter how fire my song is, and I know that the song is fire because I done went out of state and people done told me the song is fire, y'all going, you know what I'm saying, not clap or not vote. Because, like, the way the game is now, niggas don't respect real music, like real artistry. You know what I'm saying? Everybody cannot be in the streets. Because if everybody is in the streets, who the fuck is in jail?
Very true.
You understand me? Like that, but that's where it comes down to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you might have to plug me in. You might have to tell home to get my Twitter because we got to do a collab. I like that line though. I ain't going to front. That shit was crazy. But you know that's where that's where we at right now. So it's like, yeah, I have experienced that. So yeah, I already know.
So, you know, moving on a little bit, tell us what makes you MykFevah. What makes, you know, your life. What, you know, if somebody were to ask you your life in a nutshell, well, how would you reply?
My life in a nutshell, I'm a fun-loving dude. Like, I have a quick temper, but I think about situations before they happen. What makes me MykFevah? I mean, like I said, I'm a cocky, humble dude. I've been told so much in my life that I can't do this and I can't do this and this person better than me without giving me a chance to show and prove on any level. So I internalize that, and MykFevah has a chip on his shoulder. and I don't think that shit will ever go away. You know what I'm saying? Because it's what fuels MykFevah's fire. Like I'm MykFevah, but I'm late June also. And you know what I'm saying? What late June is me saying I'm like, my flow is the hottest part of the year, and that's late June. You know what I'm saying? That June to July, you know what I'm saying? It's a heat wave usually. That's what my flow is like. But MykFevah kind of cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, MykFevah like to listen to other people. Late June be like, fuck everybody. If it ain't me, it ain't nothing. So, that's me in a nutshell.
And what would you say, MykFevah, you like to do when you're downtime, when you're not, doing tracks or whatever?
Spend time with my kids. I got a girl. She's 4, and my son is 10 months. I play basketball. I play flag football. I was voted in 2010. I was voted the #1 defensive back in the flag football conference. We play in the GCFFA, and we travel to for the MCFSU, which is the GFC is the Greater Connecticut Flag Football Association, and then the MCFFA is the Metro Cup Flag Football Association. I was voted, like I said, the #1 defensive back in both conferences. We play teams from Florida, play teams all up and down the East Coast. That's, basically what I do. Like, and I work. You know what I'm saying? I gotta, put that bread on the table for my kids, and everything. And that's basically what I do. I hang out. You know what I'm saying? I don't go to clubs too tough, but I might go to the bar. I'm really just a normal dude. Like, you know what I'm saying? I watch football. I watch basketball. I talk shit. You know what I'm saying? You already know I drink.
And when
you know what I mean? That's just what I do.
And when you go to the bar, you don't spill shit.
At all. You're not getting me for alcohol abuse, I bet you that.
All right. Well, we're going to play a little bit of My Life.
Okay.
And we're going to come right back.
All right.
Woo! Woo! Yeah. So let me see. What they say? He's not official. He don't get money. He ain't got bitches. He don't push his own whip. He can't spit. Why would I want to feature? I think I'm scared of him. What else they say? I don't know. Yo, how should I start this? Nigga, you bitch made, don't get paid. Read the book back in the 5th grade, no skip page. Young caliber feed, gripping a snip gauge. Read between the lines, you niggas still on the 6th page. Anemic, need irons to hide that 5th taste. Move no rubber out here, really you dick sprayed. Then it come face to face, metal things erase your face. Tell me how a racist taste. School is done, save your grace. Cause this religion is well written with class thesis. School of hard knocks, nigga, this my grad thesis. My dad released this, black demon and moms raised him. A calm placement, 3rd child, the dawn sacred, but made a sacrifice. That's the truth, that's a life. Lion type appetite, you lying if you bad as Mike. So what's your net worth? If you claim to have stacks, I'ma go through your drawers like a desk clerk.
MykFevah.
That was another wonderful song, Mike.
What's going on?
The song that there's 2 songs that really hit home, and they're older songs that you did.
Mhm.
And one of them is that my old lady, she absolutely loves is your Big Girl song.
Yes, I do.
Oh yeah.
What was the inspiration behind that?
Okay, so Nichols told me that it's too many skinny chicks in the world. So I was like, okay, and he was like, you need to do a big girl anthem. And I'm like, what? I need to do a big girl anthem. He was like, yeah, do a big girl anthem. I was like, all right, whatever. I said, I'm going to find a beat. So it's a kid out of New York. His name is Talent. And I contacted him through the rap, what is it called? Rapbattle.com. And I bought the beat from him, and I sat there, and I'm trying to write. And then I don't know, I was just watching, I think I was watching TV one day, and it was like some big girls, but they wasn't like obese looking, like they was like they held their weight perfectly. And I'm just listening to them talk, and I just wrote the song. And I came to Nichols, I was like, yo, I got the song. It's crazy. He was like, you really wrote the song? I was like, yo, I really wrote the song. He was like, all right, let's hear it. And it is what it is.
Yeah,
well, I like it because you know what? Being that I am a bigger girl, you know, cool to hear that.
Mm-hmm.
Giving us props instead of the skinny women in the clubs and stuff, you know.
Yeah, not everybody
and
likes
the
their
thing is, it's not even. It's about the way that you carry yourself as a big girl. Like I know a lot of big girls that's sexy. I know a lot of dudes who don't like skinny girls. Like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be, you mean like a $180 plus at 5'5". You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what they is. And me, I don't discriminate. Like, I like females. So, you know what I'm saying? If I could click with you with your personality, then everything else from there will fall into place. And like I said, like I did that show. I did that song at one of the shows in Hartford at the Webster Theater, and I called out two big girls that was in the back. You know what I'm saying? And they came to the front, and they felt good for the rest of the night. And, I mean, that's like what I do.
It really did. It made me feel good when I heard that song. I really liked it.
Thank you.
You know, let's be real for a second. Not everybody loves airbrush and silicone.
Mm-hmm. What's her, Mr. Los
And I like
my anaconda don't want none if you ain't got one, hun. For real.
Yeah. So, outside of music, what kind of things do you like? Are you like the book guy, or you like the movie girl, or what's your deal?
I like the movies and things like that, and I am a rough rider. You know what I'm saying? I ride my bikes, and I'm part of the bike club on the whole lifestyle circuit. So I get together with my fellow bike members, and we ride out, go to annual parties and everything. That's probably the only time that I really go to a club is when somebody got an annual. But other than that, like I watch a lot of TV, and I try to read sometimes because I just want to get stereo to talk about on any given situation when I'm rapping. So I'm good for watching a documentary on something and relate that into one of my verses. So when I do read a book, I kind of read, but it got to really get my attention. Like, I think the last book that, really got my attention was The Coldest Winter Ever and Be More Careful. Like, and it was just like, that was one book that I, tried to just get into, and I started reading that book and I couldn't put it down. And, I mean, it was just like, that just gave me a different outlook on Baltimore, because both books was about Baltimore. And, I referred that, I made a reference to that in one of my songs, and I say, be more careful, I pound pussy giving cock the nutter. and Netta was like the main character, and her clique was called the Pussy Pound, and they're saying be more careful. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like a lot of the stuff. It's from me watching TV.
All right, so sometimes I like to throw a random question out, so I'm going to give you a random question.
All right.
Between these people, these two actors, who do you like better and why? Bruce Willis or Wesley Snipes?
I would actually say, that's a good one. Let me think. I got to pick one?
Just one.
Okay. Let me see. I would have to go with Wesley just because of New Jack City. Like, I could watch that movie all day, every day. Like, his acting performance in that was so stellar. It just, like, it made me really feel like I was in a corridor. But then again, with Bruce Willis, them damn Die Hard and Look Who's Talking, that shit had me dying. So it's like with those two actors, it's a toss-up. But if I had to pick one, I would probably choose Wesley.
Nice.
I had a feeling of that. I don't know why, but just I got that feeling that it was Wesley because of all the like that.
Yeah, I can't think of the name of it, but the Bruce Willis movie where he played like the mobster guy, that was phenomenal too.
Mm-hmm.
Like what it was cool. I'll remember it like later, and I'll be like, oh yeah, that's the name of the movie.
Yeah, like, oh man, why couldn't I saw that before? I hate when that happens.
But
yeah,
Wesley Snipes is a phenomenal actor.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, I got caught into the little Blade trilogy and things like that. I really couldn't do Passenger 54 like that. That's what it stands for. But like he's a good actor. Like he embodied, you know what I'm saying, whatever character he plays, he goes into that character. And I see some of myself in Wesley when he performing, like when he was Nino Brown, you know what I'm saying, I could see me being a rap Nino Brown, or, Blade, I'm cutting these vampire rappers up, you know what I'm saying, talking about they live the vamp life, I'm killing them, I'm a day walker, that's what I do. Like, I could see myself in that, so it's like, it's easier for me to sit down and watch one of his movies, but then again, I can watch Die Hard, because, I feel like, jumping through a glass window for just no reason sometimes,
Pill bottle and saying I'm such an asshole.
Right, just but randomly, like in the middle of Stop and Shop, just saying that shit, like, fuck it, whatever.
So if you could tour with anybody out there, alive or dead, who would it be?
Tour with anybody, it would probably be Big Daddy Kane.
Nice. Why though?
It would probably be Big Daddy Kane. Like, Big Daddy Kane is my favorite true school artist. If I just had to cross over, musical lines with anything, I would love, and it's going to sound weird, but don't judge me, I would love to tour with the Dave Matthews Band. I love them. I ain't gonna lie to you. I love them. Like, oh my goodness. It was like, when I got turned on to their music, it was just like, oh, I like them. Oh, I can do this. So those would be my two.
Yeah. Well, the lady factor alone with the Dave Matt, not to get you in trouble with your wife and whatnot, but the lady factor alone, it doesn't matter what color, what kind of woman it is. Everybody, that's female, I know, loves Dave Matthews. I don't know why, but they do.
See? And I love females, so it's one big orgy, baby.
It's just something about the way he sings or something. I don't know. That you know.
I don't know. He made me want to try to sing, and I just start lip singing. Yes, I am Dave Matthews. Yes, I'm his brother. Yes, Danny Matthews. That's me. We separated at birth, I swear.
That would be the true rainwater.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, really.
For real.
That's the only song I was not able to grab today to play for everybody. But if they go on twolocoradio.com, and go under the Coming Soon artist, which you're not coming soon because you're playing, doing the interview right now. But it's on there, his Rainwater. It's a phenomenal song. It's kind of like it's got a southern flow to it. It's phenomenal.
It's really, really a good song.
Thank you. And that song is actually, excuse me, my bike club anthem. We call it the CT Rainmaker Rough Rider. So it was only fitting that I wrote a song that had something to do with rain, and it just happened to come out Rainwater. And we were talking about trying to get a vodka company to endorse the Rainwater vodka. Like we were thinking about it forever. And I just sat down and I just really just wrote the song, one night and put it together, and the rest is history. And that song has had a tremendous buzz to it for the people that have heard it. I performed it once up in New Hampshire in this past October last year in 2013. Excuse me, and they went nuts off of it. So,
that's true talent.
You would rock the Apollo with that song.
Thank you. And it's weird because I listen to some of my songs and I'll be like, okay, I can perform this song. And then I listen to one and be like, I don't know if I can perform this song. And Rainwater was actually one of the ones I was like, I don't know if I can perform this song. But when they asked me to perform, this was the newest thing I had out. So I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna perform it. And for you to say that I could probably rock the Apollo with it, it's like, okay, yeah. I think that's the one right there.
Well, I'm gonna be real with you. My boy, who doesn't even listen to rap, heard your song and said, "I want this in my iPad." Period.
I know that's right.
Yeah. That's just one of the things he said. I was shocked. I was like, "Wow, really?" Like we said, he doesn't normally listen to rap. That feels so wonderful. Just to know that he don't listen to rap and want the song in his iPad. Like that's what's up. That just makes me feel so good as an artist. I know, artists be on, TV or on the radio or however, and they say that, and they could just be saying that for public relations. But, truly coming from my heart, that shit makes me feel so good. On that strength alone, I probably cannot stop writing. You know what I'm saying? Just because that happened right there, that's amazing. I gotta honestly say that is amazing. Oh, if you actually got that, if you got the vodka to actually buy Rainwater, I'd buy it just because I don't drink, but just to have it to know that we had you on the show and it was yours.
I know that's right. Listen, I'm trying to. I don't know. I'm gonna have to try to find some type of market or something, because shit. The name alone makes you want to go ahead and drink it. Rainwater. Isn't that an oxymoron? Rain is water. No, this is rainwater.
What's up with going down?
For real, rainwater is going down.
Before we get out of here and we finish up talking to you, I'm gonna throw on our final track. Let them hear a little more about you, and then I'm gonna come up with some crazy shit just to keep you entertained for 30 minutes. Hold on one moment.
All right.
Get 'em, boy.
These niggas be acting like Fever won't get it your life. It's my time, so I'ma shine like I did it for ice. A pretty nigga, so you know I could get it your wife. Even a snippet when I spit it, admit it, I'm nice. Just admit it, I'm Christ, yes. I'm back on the cross, you bet I'm a floss. I rap like a boss, get left in a dog. This is not a game, homie. I make it hurricane, I ain't got no change on me. If niggas is ballin', I gotta be coaching the starters. You think it's funny till it's niggas approaching your daughter. Bet I'm out of the water, she stay wetter than beaches. Gave her wood like the bleachers, now she sweating my features. I'm the best at this Easter, you get upset with your visa. All I do is see numbers, I'm checking my FIFA. Disrespect me, I'll leave you 2 shots dead in your Caesar. The bar's closing 2 shots, then I step with your diva. My listen, holler when you see me. Say get 'em boy, get 'em boy. Now I talk greasy. I get money like a G, and that's $1,000. For every 100 chicks, I get 1,000 hollers. Ma, listen, holler when you see me. Say get 'em boy, get 'em boy. Now I talk greasy. I get money like a G, and that's $1,000. For every 100 chicks, I get 1,000 hollers. I do it for paper, these niggas should give a.
Yes.
All right, that was Get It Boy. What was your inspiration behind that?
That's Nichols. Nichols produced that beat, and he came. Cause my studio time is usually on Friday, so he hit me on a Thursday and was like, "Yo, I just created something. It got your name on it. I don't know what you got in the stash for it, but I know you gonna kill it." And I was like, cause we had a running joke, cause I tell him I don't want the 85 drums, cause sometimes he be producing beats and it got a real old school feel to it. I was like, I don't like it. We went into this. I came to the studio. I did what I was gonna do, and he was like, "You want to hear the beat now?" I was like, "Yeah, let me hear the beat." And he hit it with the snares at first, and then how it dropped. I was like, "Oh, I got something for that." I just wrote that probably 2 days ago, and I ended up laying it down. And then, honestly, between now, Rainwater, my song Late June, and Get 'em boy, that song right there got the most something to me. Like, I hear that, I want to perform that, and I haven't performed it yet. But it's the cadence on it that got it, because it's that the and I know I could bounce around the stage with that so tough. So that one is dear to me. That's why, you know what I'm saying? That's my joint. And like I said, I got to give Nichols all producer credit for that one, because that's him on that one. And I just, you know what I'm saying, laced the verse for it.
Exactly. You know, the other song that really got to me because it reminded me of my childhood, I grew up, one of 3 white boys in, the projects and everything. And this is like real projects, not what they call projects, and everything. But you have that song, Black Hoodie Rap, which, talks about put the shades on. I just cracked up.
Yeah. That right there, that's a special song to me. And I'm going to tell you honestly, and this is real shit, I don't even play that song anymore. I hate that song. And the reason why I say I hate that song, no, is because the person that's on it with me, that's my cousin Casino that died. And he was shot in his house. And that was the first, we did 2 songs together. That was the song that we performed, and we performed that song in Hartford and Bridgeport. We were supposed to go to New York and do it. We actually were supposed to do it in Hartford again, right before he got shot, or before he got killed. And that song, when I tell you, how we came together on that song, it was like, I said, Joe, I'm trying to do a collab with you. We ain't do a Steve Casino collab yet. He was like, what you got? I sent him the beat. I do not. If I send it, right now it's 12:03 on my clock. If I sent him the beat at 12:03, he had that verse done by 1207, and it was fire.
Wow.
And I was like, yo, that song in the hood, in the trap, is going to kill him. And when we performed that song, we had the whole crowd bouncing, and you know what I'm saying? I don't even think they had hoodies on, but I swear they put their collars over their head like they had hoodies on. Like, that's how the effect had it. But since he's deceased now, like, that shit brings so much heartfelt memories to me. Like, I don't even play it, but it's like that song is bananas. Like, that song actually on my MySpace page, when MySpace was popping, between, and it's going to be crazy how I say this, between that and Big Girls had the most views. Those two songs.
Nice.
And I had like probably like maybe like 7 songs on the page. But between Big Girls and Black Hoodie Rap, those was the two leading right there. And like I said, Casino, he laced that. And I mean, I just did what I did, and I'm actually trying to get Nichols to find get him to find his vocals in the beat, and I actually want to do my second verse over, so I can, you know what I'm saying, put it up a little bit, you know what I'm saying, more up to date with it. But yeah, that song is real sentimental to me right there. So I mean, I'm glad that you like it, because like I said, that's me and my cousin right there at our greatest.
But like you're saying, because of what happened to your cousin and everything, and the environment that you're in, you don't want to play it. So do you get upset when these people play them songs, you know, talking about, you know, things that they ain't doing, acting like they, you know, killers when people are in the real projects, and they're, you know, you ain't thinking about, you know, repping it. What you're thinking about is ducking, you know?
Right. Mhm. And I mean, like I said, like the verses was on some real shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when I say, if you locked up, then throw your badge on. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you really got locked up in Connecticut jails, you know, when you go ahead and do a visit or you go into court, they throw you in that badge, man. So, I mean, wherever you at, go ahead and rep where you at, rep where you from, rep where you at. You know what I'm saying? You come out, throw them black hoodies on, man. Like, this anytime, everybody's food season. So it's like like I said, when we did that, we was really, you know what I'm saying, for the hood with that one. And it's like, I know people that's talking that, you know what I'm saying, I bust hammers and I sell eighths of coke in the hood. Nigga, you go to Capital Community College. Stop it. Like, that's not your life. Don't do that. So it's like, come on, man. Now, like I said earlier, I'm not the street dude. You know what I'm saying? Because they wouldn't let me. That don't mean I don't know. I didn't sit on my porch and watch the hood. You know what I'm saying? It just so that OG was like, you know what I'm saying? And I'll tell you the quick story. I tried to sell crack once. My block found out. My block was like, what are you doing? You need money? I was like, yo, I need money. Da-da-da-da-da. I swear, from all the hustlers in the hood. And it's like, We're talking 7 to 8 dudes. Every Friday, I had at least $800. It was like, yo, you're not doing that. You're not about that life. We done raised you and watched you grow up. No, you're not doing that. You know what I'm saying? But yet and still, I done seen dudes get shot and had to duck a couple shots and, you know what I'm saying, this, that, and the third. So I can talk about it, but you'll never hear me say that I lived it, because I didn't live that life. I didn't have to. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not from the suburbs either. You know what I mean? So it's like, I hear dudes and see dudes talking about, you know what I'm saying, this, that, and the third, this, and the third. So you're not about that life. That's not you. You know what I'm saying? Stop rapping your man's tail.
Well, I mean, even people in that environment a lot of times don't want to run about that, because it's like, yeah, my brother got shot the other day. I don't want to talk about that.
Right.
Fuck, you know?
Like,
I know what you're talking about. Go ahead. I know what you're talking about when you were talking about. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No. I'm agreeing with what you're saying, because I already know what you're going to say, and that's what I'm agreeing to it. Like, no, no. Well, not something to clarify.
When you were talking about, when you were talking about the big old cage, if anyone don't know, it's a big old wide cage. There's like 300, 400 people in this fucking cage, and you can't do shit but look at everybody else. It's absolutely crazy. I was actually in that big old cage. They also ran out of handcuffs that day, and they put me in twisty ties. I don't know if you know anybody that's been in twisty ties, but those are painful as a bitch.
Oh yeah. I know a lot of people that still got the damn scars on their wrists because the shit was put on too tight and the shit went into their wrist. Now they got permanent scars looking like they try to commit suicide. Yeah, I know about that. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, but you got dudes out here that's talking that's not living that, and it's like, you know what I'm saying? The credibility across the board gets shot. Come on, dude.
Well, it's like not to take the spotlight against you, but I was on Facebook and I was talking to this guy, right? And he kicked me out of his group full of broadcasters and everything. The reason he kicked me out because he had snood humor, them wise ass cracks that you think he's giving you compliments, but really he's just talking crap behind your back because he's behind a big marketing machine.
Mhm.
And I basically said, you know what, we're doing what we're doing, and we're getting love from everybody without the marketing. You can't say that.
Mhm.
Not that we don't have, our own outlets and ways to get to people. We're just blowing up, This started as a joke, and it's just blown up. And every time we turn around, it's more and more people want to know because I just believe people believe real see real, and I think that's just the truth in the matter of that. But back to you. So if you weren't doing, hip-hop, a rapper, a artist, as you said, what do you think you'd be doing?
Acting. I'll be acting. Like I said, Wesley is my dude. You know what I'm saying? But like I've always I'm a clown. Like I'm just like a comedian. Like I got so much I throw curves at everything. But I can play a role if I had to. I'm like a freelance artist. You know what I'm saying? Or excuse me, a freelance actor. I don't think I would be able to act because they would probably give me a script that I probably couldn't identify with the character. But if I take that character and make him my own, then, I'll give him a voice, I'll give him certain type of swag to him, and this and the third. So, I mean, if I wasn't doing music as a whole, I think I would really, go ahead and try to be an actor.
Well, I got a question for you. It's kind of a silly question. Now, let's say 12, 13 years down the road, your son comes to you and says, Dad, I want to rap like you do. Do you think you'd encourage him to?
I would. And, the things that, I've learned during this time that I probably didn't have when I was 12 or 13, I would probably be able to coach him a little better. At the end of the day, he's going to have to make his own decisions of what he's going to want to do. You know what I'm saying? Is I know he ain't in the streets like that, but you want to be a Nas type of dude. Okay, be Nas. You know what I'm saying? Tell us that street prophet, you know what I'm saying, how it goes. But I need you to read. I need you to be able to say more than some, I kill you nigga, some, I'm getting figures, some, we sipping liquor. I need you to be able to articulate more than that. So, you know what I mean, create your own lane and be good at your craft, and I'll help you along the way.
Right, and be real, too. I mean, don't, like you said, don't go out there and try to say, oh, well, I was out in the streets and I saw this person killing this person, and stuff like that. I don't want to say the word. That's why I'm not saying it. It's disrespectful.
Right.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? How you?
No, I understand, and that's what I'm saying. Like, you create your lane or how your lane gonna be, but don't sit there and be fabricating things that's not, true, because it's gonna be somebody that's gonna call you out on it, and you're gonna have to make a decision how you respond to it. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like that, and that's just what it comes down to be. So, but if you are like, I would want my son to be, honestly, I would want him to be like how I am. I would want him to be a lyricist. You know what I'm saying? And no matter what, no, a lyricist might not fit the beat type of rapper, but you really can't get at me because I am a lyricist. I'm showing you lyricism. Like, there's no way that lyricism is ever going to be out of any realm of music, because to make a song, you need lyrics. The person who creates the song is a lyricist.
Very
true.
Very true. All right, I'm going to continue the tradition I started yesterday, going a little out of the realm. As far as what you're seeing in life in general, are you optimistic about, there's change, or do you think it's going to hell in a handbag?
I'm optimistic. I think everything in the history of the world ends up repeating itself. So, if the situation is bad right now, it was bad 40 years ago. It was bad 30 years ago. So at some point, it's going to get back to being good the way it was, 20 years ago.
Nice. That's a good answer. That's something different.
A really good answer.
All right, now going back on, your flag football, which is a phenomenal feat. I wanted to say earlier, this is why I'm going to touch on it now. People, when they think of flag football, think it's non-intense. But I've known people that have played like professional, flag football. It is. People can get hurt. You can get hurt bad if you don't know what the hell you're doing.
That's very much so true.
And you don't have the medical expenses that the NFL has.
No, you go out there for the love of playing football. But if you got a job, excuse me, you have your medical insurance. But FYI, flag football is tackle football with no pads. You just got to come up with a flag. Because trust me, there's a lot of corners like myself that will hit you very hard. The only thing is we have to come up with the flag.
It's true, though.
Trust.
You think you're going out there to play catch, and then you go to catch a pass, and you get hit by a back truck.
Listen, for real. And listen, I tell everybody that I play against that when they play in close, like the bank at 4:30. So if you think you're going to get a screen, you might get 1.5 yards before you get tattooed. Trust me.
I like that. That's a sick motherfucker right there.
But a lot of people think it's like, your high school flag football, you play in the gym and you got the 3 little flags, around you and da-da-da-da. No, it's pop flags, and especially if you play in tournaments, it's downfield blocking, so you need to keep your head on the swivel and, don't underestimate the kid on the corner because he's fast, but he really might hit you. And I've seen people get taken out thinking that they coming from, I was all conference and all state and all county and this and third, and next thing you know, they on the sideline because they damn shin bone is sticking out their leg because they got flipped.
All right. So what is the meaning behind let's get money or stay broke? I bet you didn't think I'd go there.
Get money or stay broke is self-explanatory. But the thing is, either in any aspect of life, you're going to get money or you're going to stay broke. So if you single, getting money is getting married. Or you're going to stay single. And if you're single, that means you might stay miserable because you're not complete. You know, getting a new job. Or even, okay, take it for example, you guys starting the blog station. You was broke at first because it was just a joke. Once the blog started getting popping and the radio online started getting popping, y'all starting to get money now. So it's like you get money or you stay broke. Most people don't want to be broke, so they do what they got to do in the capacity of their life to get money.
Well, honestly, we're going to get money, though. People don't understand, you know, people on FM, you know, think that, they're the shit. But like I've said, because one you know, cable company to invent a box that goes in a car, and then it's a wrap. I understand there's satellite, but the huge overhead. Once that's done, once somebody invents something, it's a wrap. There's no more FM.
Especially if they can make it cheaper than FM or, you know, anything else.
That's what I'm saying. The vision is to get money. So I said the vision is to get money. So, you know what I mean? When they do create that box or they provision that box, y'all bound to get money because you're going to make satellite go broke. You know what I'm saying? That's the premise behind the whole phrase. Like, if you, and it's never semantically or figuratively speaking, it's not actually getting dollars. It's whatever you consider that money to be. Whatever that money to you is, you need to go get it, or you're going to stay in the same place that you are. You're going to stay stagnant. If you want to stay broke, that's what you do. Get money.
Very true.
Very, very true.
Very true. If you don't end up getting money somehow, you're going to belly up. It doesn't matter who you are.
Right.
So this is what I'm going to leave on. I'm going to say for the younger generation, somebody who listening to your music and is inspired right now, if you had a message for them, a positive message, what would it be?
Get money or stay broke. No. My message would be, well, okay, it's the younger generation, so I don't want to curse, but fuck that. The younger generation, fuck what anybody else tell you. Believe in yourself and do what you do. Because nobody's going to do what you do better than you do what you do, and you know that you can do it. That's what I would tell them.
Nice. Do you have any final words before you get out of here?
I want to thank Loco Radio for having me on. Shouts out to my home team boys, Bully, Casino Rest in Peace, Tron, and of course Jack Nichols, Tony Benjamin, my Rainmaker people, Tony Benjamin, Keith Soprano, anybody that I have my dealings with, you know what I'm saying, y'all made me who I am today, and I mean, hopefully I can help two locals get to where they want to be to get that money, and you know what I'm saying, I wish y'all all the best in 2014, and thank you for having me.
No problem.
We love having you. We're looking forward to having you, and of course, Jack Nichols on again.
Yeah, exactly. We might have you all battle each other sometime. That might be some funny shit.
He don't want that. I already told him he on the rocket. I told him he on the rocket chair. Just put your feet up. Let little Cuz get this.
Because we heard so many songs, we're not going to ask you to spit. I
mean, that's no problem. Those are on deck.
I will say this, though. I feel, in the first time I'm doing interviews, which I normally schedule enough time, I just feel like there just ain't enough time to know all about you.
I mean, the people got something. I mean, and I am gonna rap. You know what I'm saying? So they don't understand that is just the songs and this and the third. Like I said earlier, I will bite your neck off if you come at me the wrong way because I got bars. But I mean, it's just this is the first of many. So you know what I mean. You might have me end up being the Connecticut Two Local Radio host at some point in life. So I mean, this is just the beginning of something beautiful, baby. I mean, it's nothing.
I hear that.
What can I give you? What can I give the people? Let me see. I'll say, okay, look. All right, hold on. I said, I've been waiting for a long minute. It's been a long time coming. Niggas had they run, but they done finished, and I was born with it. Every day is like Christmas to a king, so it seems that the dog's gifted. The gift and the curse, reverse some curse with the gift. In the garden of Eden, the Etruscan part in the myth. Now get the facts straight. I'm still MykFevah, my nigga, and right now the game's in a sack race. I'm feeling mad hate, ass face. I cut your balls, no homo, but shit, I need my cash straight. Out for the algebra, mathematics with bad habits. These cats had it, I fell back like Craftmatics. Fell static and got added like crack addicts. I rap savage when tracks added on black magic. And sicker than him, for real, find a remedy. Keep my friends close, but I grind with my enemies. I rhyme very lyrically. A con artist with alcohol, which means I cognac like Hennessy. A true pimp never sweat when a chicken call. My lifestyle won't allow for me to dick or roll. I play the coupe solo with a chick on the phone like, where you at? Like she trying to sell a Boost Mobile. With my charm, keep it real. I can work the bitch. Spit a few lines to the dime, then she work the strip. You gotta work the flip. But I'll block your cells like private calls when you try to chirp the bitch. I get the cream trope. Plus I dress like I'm about to play spades, diamonds cut with a mean suit. The whip is foreign, driving from the passenger. I don't know 50, but I outline this massacre. Don't get it cross like Alberto's with a swastika. I'm passing the passion of rappers and actors who's after ya. I gotta master her, seems like I practice. Fit to stay on lean like the earth and its axis. In terms of a practice, you turn to your atlas. I'm probably overseas for sperm and an actress. Concerned with the plastic. Pop, now I'm back quick. 9 months later, now she's scorned with a bastard. Honey vanilla face, but born with a black dick. 18 years later, performing like Dad did. You dig?
Fantastic.
Phenomenal. And no, I don't have a crowd track.
Thank you.
All right, well, you know, it's been fun, but all good things must come to an end.
Yes,
once again, we appreciate you coming on, Mr. Fevah.
Thank you. I appreciate you having me.
We'll definitely invite you back. We got something storming up within the next few months, but we're not saying much about it. We got our own thing cooking in the kitchen.
Okay. Hey, I just want to be, one of the ingredients in the pot. It's nothing.
Exactly. All right. Well, you have yourself a good night and get home safe. Take care.
All right. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right. That was MykFevah. Another phenomenal artist. We are just locking out left and right.
Sure are. I mean, we've had so many wonderful artists on.
Exactly. Tomorrow, we're probably just going to do our own stuff unless, this guy that, does what we do, but just, on a podcast level.
Yeah.
But he's very funny. Comes on and whatnot. But if he can't, then we're just going to do our own show. We like to do interviews, but you don't have to do interviews every night to, be known.
Exactly.
So we might do it up on here on Blog Talk. We might go over to Spreaker and do it over there. We like both platforms. Who I prefer right now is, they both have good points and bad points.
Of course.
We do have a magazine of some sort. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to give away thing. Not our magazine. We have somebody interviewing that's from a newer magazine that you will not want to miss. Probably, I'll say, come on next Thursday.
I wouldn't say too much more, though. We don't want to give it away yet,
And we don't know what's going on with the lady on Friday. We're still waiting on word from the boss. Sometimes red tape is what it is. And I hate when it does that because it doesn't feel so official when they cut you off like that. It's like, who are you? We don't have any fucking bosses.
Yeah, it's kind of embarrassing when they kind of interrupt you in the middle of a sentence.
Yeah, exactly. But anyway, we're Two Local Radio. We got about a minute here, but I'm not going to waste you all time. I hope you all enjoyed MykFevah. And big shout out to as well that you heard produce some of them beats.
He's also very talented.
You really need to check out our website. Once again, that's 2 localradio.com. Look under the coming soon artists. Look at the featured artists. We have all kinds of great things. You can hear Rainwater. On Facebook, we have our Two Local Radio group. We also have a new group which is Spreaker Broadcasters, and that's for any person that does their own show. Where they're not going to be bullied, and we're not going to tolerate people bullying, because everybody has a right to, do their own thing, in my opinion.
Everybody has a right to, show off what they can do, without being told, well, you have to do it this way or that way. Nah, that's not how we work.
Also, big ups to Stitcher, Double Twist, iTunes, and everywhere else that, allows us to do our thing. But, we're not shut off as of yet. We're just very grateful for every fan that we get, everybody who subscribes to our shows. And it's because of you we are who we are. And we matter because you matter.
All right, everybody. God bless.
See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya. Peace.